April 29, 2006. This week started like any other, but something felt different. Nicole was feeling more scared. She was being treated unkindly, and no one knew what was happening inside her home. April 28, 2006, Nicole's husband, Abhimanyu, had been getting upset over small things. That week, he was more frustrated than usual. He hurt Nicole a few times when he got mad. She didn't tell anyone. She was trying to stay strong for her little boy. He would make her wear certain clothes and use makeup to hide any marks. He didn't want others to know what was happening. It wasn't fair, and it wasn't right. April 29, 2006. The last day that morning, things got worse. Nicole was hurt again, and this time their baby boy saw it happen. He cried loudly. Nicole was scared, but she tried to protect her child. A neighbor speaks. A kind neighbor heard the crying and shouting. She had heard noises before, but this time she couldn't ignore it. She picked up the phone and called for help. She didn't want to stay silent anymore. The police arrived quickly. Abhimanyu opened the door and told them they had just had an argument, but the officers could tell something wasn't right. They looked around and found Nicole hiding in the bathroom, crying and scared. Their baby was still in the room, crying too. After gently talking to her, Nicole opened the door. The officers saw she was hurt and very afraid. They carefully took notes and pictures to show what happened. What they saw. Nicole had many marks on her skin, on her face, arms, back, and legs. Some were new and some were from before. The officers realized this wasn't the first time she had been treated this way. That day, someone finally stepped in to help. The neighbor's call made a difference. Nicole was no longer alone, and Abhimanyu Chirimar was going to be held responsible for what he did. The courtroom. Judgment Day. It was July 16, 2007. The courtroom was quiet. Everyone had heard the facts. Abhimanyu Chirimar had admitted what he did. Now, it was time for the judge to decide what would happen next. What the lawyers said, Mr. DeMuzio, the Crown lawyer, asked for jail time. On the other side, Mr. Payne, Abhimanyu's lawyer, didn't make excuses. He explained that Abhimanyu was still young, had no past criminal history, and had already done counseling and community service. He asked the judge to let him stay at home instead of going to jail. Nicole didn't want her husband to go to jail, not because she forgave him, but because of their child. She wanted her son to still have a father. The judge speaks, Justice Trotter. Judge Trotter took his seat and looked at the pictures. Then he spoke clearly and calmly. He said what happened wasn't just one bad moment. It happened many times, quietly, at home, and it hurt Nicole deeply. He said, my home should be a safe place. A partner is someone to care for, not control. This kind of behavior must be taken seriously. Even though Abhimanyu had tried to make things right, the judge said that wasn't enough. He also didn't accept that deportation was a reason to avoid jail. The decision. Judge Trotter gave his decision. Mr. Chirimar, you will serve 6 months in jail. After that, he would be on probation for 3 years with clear rules like no contact with Nicole unless she agrees in writing, no going near her home or work without permission, no weapons. He must give a DNA sample for official records. The judge finished with strong words. Harming someone in private is still a crime, and people who do this will go to jail. And with that, the sentence was final.